Hey guys, you just top decked Risebell for the best hand ever. And so I wanted to show you guys a duel I did a little while back. Just kind of showing off my gustos more. I really love these gustos. And even still, I can't find anything wrong with them. If the closest thing I can find that might be wrong with them is just they're not fast enough. Like, that's it. And that's what gustos are anyway. There's no real way to make at this point, even with Perica, there's no real way to make gustos fast and consistent enough to keep up with some of the meta. Like, nowhere are they beating Dragon Rulers without some really epic plays. But I was kind of okay with my opening hand because I had enough of a loop where if he stopped one of them for whatever reason, I could still keep going. I wanted to use Guldo as a discard fodder for Divine Wrath, which is probably a little bit stupid, but nah. I just wanted to see how it would work, just sticking with that mindset. The reason why I was thinking that is because Guldo is the prime Perica target. That's what you want to bring back from the graveyard every time. Almost always. And here, this was where I found out that if you can actually say no to the special summon, which is what I accidentally did. I right-clicked instead of left-clicked, and it automatically said no and passed it on, and kind of made me a little bit mad. But I was still okay because I've got my Eggle in hand. It just ended up being kind of it hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see if it really makes that big of a difference. So, at this point, I've got both my Esper Girls in hand, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to use those for the Divine Wrath, especially now that the entire loop I had in hand is gone. But what I was thinking was, he'll either Ixies, go into an Ixies monster, and use its effect so I could Divine Wrath, or he'll just run it over, and then I can get Cam and keep going. I actually liked what he did better. But at this point, I still don't even know what he's playing. I'm thinking it's some kind of rank 4 spam deck, which is, I'm kind of right. If you haven't run into Satella Knights yet, they're kind of awesome. I've done a few duels against them, and they're really, really interesting. They keep advantage really well. So I go freeze, and I wanted my Cam back in hand, just in case his back row was something to negate a second Cam. But actually that was the only target anyway. I like doing that though. I like bringing Cam back to hand with freeze. Whew, I hate how slow this goes. So, I hate Honest too. But against this deck, Honest doesn't mean anything. So I'm really, after him MSTing the first one, I'm really glad I drew into this. And something I wanted to test out, that I did end up testing out, for all in the completely wrong way, is I wanted to get Punch with Guldo. Ooh, I didn't want him to Max C me. Max C was the last thing I wanted. I pitched Esper Girl because if he stops my wall somehow, I still have a wall in hand, a part of the wall in hand. But at this point, he would have gotten, let's see, one for Eggle, one for Winda, and then one for Perica, and then one more from Perica. So that would have been like, whew, I just couldn't have let him Max C there. Either that or I just couldn't let him take that much damage. But okay, what I did was I chained E-Telly to Eggle, which that summon made Eggle miss the timing. I think. Maybe I just clicked no again. I don't even know. I did something wrong there. Because Eggle was supposed to go off. Oh no, Pyrrhica misses the timing. So it would have... I must have accidentally clicked no again. Which is kind of horrible. I'm glad it's an optional effect, but... I just hate it when I accidentally do that, which I've done way too often already, just in this duel. Oh man, I wish I knew that he had drawn that. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. I think this was the very first time I had ever actually seen Satella Knights in action. Okay, I just want to go on a mini rant here for a second. Freaking Silent Honor Arknight. People will go into Silent Honor Arknight for any little thing. Oh, I hate it. I hate it really, really badly. Because it's not a good play. Not always. Here it was good because he hit my freeze, and I need freeze. But sometimes it's like if I have a Goldo on the field and all you want to do is get that first blood of 2100, that's stupid. What was I going for here? I was half tempted on going for an Arknight myself. But what I was thinking was, since I drew Miracle Synchro Fusion, I wanted to go into a Synchro, and so this way, even if he stopped me somehow, which he does, I'd have some kind of a counterplay. Which is the big reason why I have it in this deck, have Miracle Synchro Fusion in this deck anyway, is it's all about the counterplays. Gustos are a survival deck. They will just keep coming back. Also, as a side note, I banished Esper Girl for the cost, simply because if, for whatever reason, I decide to go into Levier, I could potentially get a draw off of it. And that's more than I can say for... That's more usability than I can say for most of the rest of the cards in there, so... He Patrick Cobain'd that. I don't understand why that's... Like, why is that a term? Patrick Cobaining things. I know it's because of the guy who's running 3 upstarts and 3 reckless and everything, but... I mean... Bleh. I don't like it. He's not the first person to have done it. Maybe he's the first person to take it to a regionals and be successful with it, but that still, to me, doesn't mean anything. So it continues that he can't get over my Axon Kicker, and this makes me happy now. Because now that's in the graveyard. So if I draw Hushed, I'm still fine. And even if I don't draw Hush, I've got Serene Psychic Witch now. That back row was scaring me, though. That was why I didn't summon anything. Well, that and summoning anything wouldn't have helped me any. Normal summon Honest. That's not something you see very often. So I saw this and I'm like, are you kidding me? This still doesn't help you at all. This is stalling for you. Then he played that and I'm like, oh, I don't know any of this. This is beyond what I know. Oh, this was a good play. I have to give him props for this. Seriously, the rank up magics, they're kind of underrated in my opinion. But in reality, I still didn't care too much. Because he gave me 2,000 to 3,000 life... Yeah, he gave me 2,000 life points. But I wanted Pirika. Because I really wouldn't have much play with just Hush Psychic... With just the... What is it? Hush Psychic Cleric? That's it. Let's just say that's it. Oh, hey, look, I drew it anyway. So Pirika gets spammed. Pirika grabs my Guldo. I've immediately got a second freeze, all without using my normal summon. This is why I think Gusto is the best. I sync for Sfreeze. Sfreeze can grab Pirika or Guldo. I think I grabbed Guldo. I grabbed Guldo. At this point, it was smarter to grab Guldo because I can kill him right here and now unless he's got a Mirror Force. Which he doesn't. Which I knew that because he used the one that he had played before, and then I don't think he... Yeah, I think he set Satella Night Bridge way long ago. And at this point, it's just game. Gustos are amazing. They are really, really, really good at surviving, and I love them for it. Also, people need to learn that freaking... Exit. Quit doing that. No. Exit. 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 Oh, wow. Okay, that gets a little annoying after a while. Anyway, people need to learn that Silent Honor's Arc Knight should not be your generic out to everything. I was going to show you this duel right here, but I decided not to because it was literally me just laughing at how terrible this player was. He goes into Silent Honor's Arc Knight twice, even though he can see full well I already have something on the field that can get over it and surpass it. There's just... There were better plays that he could have done, and he didn't. So, rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. I love Gustos. If you don't love Gustos, tell me, I guess. Anyway, tell me what you think, and have fun.